see my bed. Get away from me, 'cause I've been working all day. Can I catch a break? Give a pretty brown girl her space. You can keep your...
Whoa, it's been forever. Hi you guys, my name is TrenijahG. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, thank you for clicking on this video. For today's video, I usually do mood boards the first video of the year, or around the first video of the year, but I decided to do what I learned this past year. Well, technically it's accumulative. It's just stuff I learned over the years that's been crazy for 2020, 21, 22. Yeah, wow. That word just really tripped me up. But I felt like all of the stuff that I had on my mood boards before still technically needs to be on my mood board, because nothing has really sunk in, because I was just on survival mode. But not right now, it's reflective mode. It is spiritual awakening. A spiritual awakening. Yes. So I got about 20, not facts, but things that I need to retell myself. Stuff that I learned throughout the past time that I was just like wrote down in my notes, and now I got it right here to tell y'all. These aren't technically in order and may be like, you know, kind of a little bit everywhere, but it's because the way that I wrote it down. But we're gonna go through it. We're gonna sort after it. So the first thing that I wrote down was slow down. I have the tendency to be in my head a lot of like what I need to get done, what this needs to do, and all the this and that, and how everything is just like overwhelming. So that's why I wrote down slow down. I just need to slow down. Calm myself. Stop caring about things you can't control. I am an Aquarius. I don't know if I believe in all the, you know, astronomical stuff, but at the same time, I indulge in it. I know, weird, right? But I'm just a person that needs control. And that's something I am definitely working on. It's just I feel like the more control that I have, the better I could, I don't know how I would explain this without sounding like redundant. If I know what's coming, I can prepare for it, but that's not how life works. Procrastination stems from fear, doubt, and it's a coping mechanism. I am a procrastinator. I procrastinate everything, and reflecting on it, it's out of fear, like I said, and doubt. I doubt myself constantly, in the fear of not getting it right, because that's the way that, I don't know if it's the same in your house, but like especially in the Black community, there's always a right and a wrong way to do things, and it's never really talked about. So if you get it wrong, you get punished, and that puts the living fear in you. So I grew up with that, and I really took it to heart, especially being the oldest. Oh my gosh, y'all, trauma. But me realizing that now is helping a little bit more, because I can kind of see the flaw in it, and now I need to put more action to being better at procrastination, because y'all, it's a lot. It's too much. Self-doubt and hate is a real thing, and it's a drug. Stop being so hard on yourself. I am so hard on myself all the time. Even with the stuff that I'm like proud of, I nitpick it like crap. You don't know how many times I've done a video and edited and ready to post it, and I'm like, no, this is crap. Even with this makeup today, I was like trying to do something different with, like, you can see like the cut crease, and my coworkers, they were like, no, it's fine. I'm like, it's horrible. Be prepared is the fifth note that I wrote down. being prepared and not procrastinating, I feel like that goes hand in hand. It's self-explanatory. Stop letting fear win. I feel like it kind of goes over with the procrastination and being prepared and not being hard on myself, but I feel like I need to specifically put that in just to keep reminding myself, like, don't let fear win, because it's not worth it. It's not. Don't let people in your business. See, words are leaving my head. I had to learn that just by living it. Because some people, I'm a very verbal person, and I like to also write it down so I can, get it out there, get it out of my head, because if it's in my head, it goes crazy, so it needs to be let out. And I definitely tell my plans and all that, and just the stuff that I get back, it's like or oh, maybe you should do it like that, well, maybe you should do something else, or it's the unneeded negative energy that can really shut me down from my plans. And it's like, I don't need that. I don't need that negativity, and I don't need to tell them my business and what I'm going after, because they're not going to help me. I just need to write it down and do what it do. I need to stop. And that goes into number 8, which is support yourself. I don't need to tell them my business and what they need to support. I'll just support myself, because that's the only way stuff is going to get done. I can't be dependent on anybody else. Your biggest supporter will be someone you don't know, and your biggest hater will be someone you do. I did not really get this until I started my YouTube channel. Not that anybody was dissing me or being very harsh, but it's like, why do I have to tell you a million times to make a YouTube to support me? And it's like, oh, I don't get on YouTube. I understand that, but see, my family's big on sports. If I would have said, oh, I just did I'm a theater kid, I don't know, tryouts. If I did tryouts and I got it in my basketball game, my basketball court game, see, theater. Theater, not sports. My basketball game was at this time and this time. You know how many people would be like, oh yeah, let me put it down on my schedule. Whenever I used to constantly send videos and stuff, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'll watch it. It shouldn't be hard to support somebody if you truly want to support them, versus somebody else coming on my content and like, oh girl, this picture is cute, oh you're so adorable, clear skin, yes, just hyping your girl up, and I don't even know you. Versus a family member can't even take 5 minutes out of their day just to skim the video. What? Granted, now I'm just not picking on anybody specifically, and there's a lot of people that do watch my stuff that's in my family, but it's just like, that really, see, the negativity is affecting me more than the positivity, because I'm putting my energy where it's not supposed to be. See, that's why I'm writing this stuff down, so I can remind myself and pace myself. Love yourself. I could be so hard on myself, and just saying those 2 words, love yourself. If you're watching this and you need to hear this, love yourself. It's okay if you don't know yourself. I've been on this earth it's about to be 23, but 22 years. And most of that time I couldn't even talk. Other times my brain wasn't developed. So of course I'm not gonna know every single thing about myself. And it's been really hard because they're like, oh, when you get older you'll know everything. They want you to know everything. What you want to do, how you want to do it, everything. And it's like, oh my gosh, I just got out of high school. Well, not just, but it was only like a good minute ago. I had to ask somebody to use the restroom, and now you want my whole life out planned and how everything, it is so crazy to me. And I was trying to get on that journey last year of like trying to get to know myself, but like, yo, that year's been crazy. And I was really down on myself because I was like, how do I not know myself? It's me. Like, how do I not know my style? How do I not know what to do? What should I do? And how would all that comes with experience and time and truly blocking out every material, every annual event. That's like really within. And honestly, I can't tell you the time that I like truly meditated. So that's something that I definitely want to work on, and getting to know myself and not being so hard on not knowing every single thing, because I'm not going to know every single thing about it. No, I feel like nobody knows every single thing about themselves even before they die. So just being okay with growing and evolving. 12 is break out the box that I put myself in. Break out the box that people put me in. With wanting to be like a perfectionist and want to do everything right and by the book and being smart, always being looked at as smart and all this stuff, I really did put myself in a box. And I really did kind of try to project what people's feelings and what their priorities were onto me. That's so unfair to me. And I'm realizing that that's what's holding me back. And I'm not trying to be held back. I'm trying to go forward. I'm trying to have a future. I'm trying to have a present. 13. It's okay to be different from everybody else. Even when they don't understand it. Y'all don't understand how many times I have been called white girl. Which is like funny at first, when it's like kind of degrading in a way. Considering that the only reason why is because I talk proper. That I talk white, I talk proper, because I don't sound ghetto. Your projection of ghetto, your projection of white. Stop giving your energy and time away and distance yourself. It's basically kind of like what I was saying before. 15. Not everyone is gonna like you or what you do. I had this tendency to before, when people will ask me, oh, what are you going to school for? And I'll say communications, and they'll be like, oh, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna be, a newscaster? And I always be like, no, not newscaster. Well, I want to work, and I would say everything but acting, because especially when I was younger and I would say it, they were like, oh, that's not a job. Oh, you won't make that. You won't do that. Why would you tell somebody that? Because you didn't follow your dreams, you don't want them to follow theirs? But I would get like, oh, I'm not gonna say that, because they're gonna think I'm crazy or for even thinking to have a career in that. The next time somebody is like, oh, what do you want to do? Oh, I want to be an actress. 16. It's okay to dream big, but put in that work, as Beyonce said. I have a lot of dreams. I have a lot of things that I want to do with my future, but that doesn't matter if I don't start working towards it. I need to start working towards it. 17. failing at something is not the end. This is something that I've heard once or twice around the internet, but now like I'm hearing it more and more. I feel like because I need it in my spirit more than ever, because y'all, it's gonna be my third time taking this same class with the same teacher with the same subject, and I needed to pass. I needed to pass and graduate. So I need this class. And y'all, ow, I felt it coming because of procrastination and all this other stuff that's been going on, and it's like I felt like I wanted to die. I felt like I just wanted to put in the towel and just be like, hey, y'all take me off the roster. I'm not coming back next semester. But I am, and I'm so ready for this to be over with, so I need to put it at work. I'm just so over it. I'm really over it. But I also know that this is not the end of the world, that I failed the class and I can just retake it. It's fine if I just need to get it done. Oh, I'm so mad. I'm so mad. But yeah, it's not the end of the world. And I'm definitely going to have to bring that with me with acting, because I already know that I'm going to hear 100 no's before I hear a yes. 18 is live your life at the pace that is meant to be lived. Probably not the best of wording, but what it's coming out of is with me trying to plan everything and seeing everybody else and how their platform is going. I can't compete. I can't compare myself to them, because that's not what's needed. What's going to happen is going to happen at my time, at my pace, and I can't rush it. I can't slow it down. Well, yes, I can, because of procrastination. That I can do. That I can have control over. But I just need to relax. 19, take a moment to feel your emotions. This, over the few years, I haven't really been doing. I used to be able to do it. For some reason, for the life of me, it's like I forgot all of a sudden. But I do need to constantly remind myself to feel my emotions, and also say that my emotions are valid, and then not only just feel them, but actively work out why I'm having these emotions and what I can do to kind of lessen the stress. Because stress was the word of the year, of the 3 years, if I'm being honest. And now that I'm kind of like out of the mist, I'm out of the storm, I'm still in the mist, I still, the clouds are still down, okay? But it's like I know where I'm at, and I see it, and I'm realizing it, and now I need to have a plan, have an action to where I need to go. Kind of lost my train of thought, but yeah, y'all get it. Y'all get it. 20, don't stay in a place where your heart isn't in. Whew, y'all, that's where the stress, that's where the depression really comes in. And I understand that for some people that's easier said than done, because of situations are a lot harder than some others. But say for instance, like a job. I had a job that I was like really depressed in, but it paid good money, but I was very depressed. And honestly, when I left, I felt like a ton of bricks lifted off my shoulders. But I also know that some people do not have that luxury, because they have real grown-up bills. I mean, I have bills, but I'm not renting a house or have a home, or I don't have kids. Thank God. Your environment does really affect you. Well, I hope this video made sense.